What is up, guys? Ghost Pain here. Now, before we get into the topic of this video, I do want to state a couple of things. First, these are not the types of videos I normally make, but I feel like this has gotten so bad and it's ticked me off so much that I feel like I have to talk about it. Second thing is, whoever I mention in this video, if you recognize them, please do not go on their pages to try to harass them or contact them maliciously in any type of way. There are a lot of things I can't stand on the internet, and cyberbullying is one of them. I do not condone it, so I will say again, guys, whoever gets mentioned in this video, please do not go on their social medias to harass them. Okay, now that that's out of the way, we can get started, guys. So there's this new trend going around on social media where people, particularly women, try to expose men at the gym for being creeps only because they looked at them for a second or two or tried to help them out. Now, a lot of channels have already covered this topic. I'm a little late to the party, as always. But at this point, I think this is getting so ridiculous and it's ticked me off so much that I have to talk about it. Not to mention, guys, I am someone that goes to the gym a lot, as do a lot of my friends, so it never hurts to talk about this to at the very least raise a little more awareness. Now, I'm going to play several video clips throughout this commentary to show you guys what I mean and to show you how ridiculous this is getting. And we'll start with the video that happened about a month ago and was one of the very first of these types of videos to go viral.
Up for myself, he threatens to call the police and revoke my membership.
Do you need something? Do you need something? Do you need something? Okay, I thought so.
Are you okay?
Keep it pushing.
If you're getting rude, you can leave. Nobody was looking at you any type of way.
I mean, where do I even start with this? The guy was on the other side of the gym, for crying out loud, and she got offended at him only because he looked at her for a second. Nobody would have even noticed this guy in the background had she not zoomed in on his face. Also, not to mention, she's taking off an article of clothing. People are going to look at you when you do that, whether you're in the gym or any public spot in general. And for her to display behavior like that and get that hostile towards him was crossing way over the line. You know what we call women like that nowadays? A Karen. Now, it did turn out that that guy actually worked at that gym, and from an update video this girl posted, she was trespassed and she had her membership revoked, which, rightfully so, she should have been kicked out of that gym with the way she was behaving. So thankfully, justice was served in this case. And unfortunately, there's a lot more of these videos where that came from, like this next one I'm going to show. Now, this one happened in late January, so it was about a few weeks ago. This one also went crazy viral, and this is also the video where this trend really started picking up after it was posted.
This is how to not approach girls at the gym.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate when there's sweeties. It makes me so uncomfortable. Feral, like fucking feral. Swatch. The 5 adds 5 pounds. And these are the weights. Excuse me? You don't have to do that. It's okay. No, it's okay. I got it. Thank you, though. See what I mean? All right, here we go.
Now, there is a difference between staring at somebody and just glancing at them for a second or two. And the reason this guy probably looked at her a few times, well, she is in his line of sight, she has a camera set it up pointed at him, and she's talking to herself. I think anybody would have looked at her given those circumstances. Also, when he came over to help her put the weights on the barbell. That is not being creepy. That is being kind. And a creep wouldn't just go away after you tell them no just once. They would be persistent. This guy did nothing even close to be labeled a creep, and for her to put those comments at the end of the video One stating where she wanted to rip off his manhood is very disgusting and disgraceful, and another comment stating that he'd go to jail for staring at an underage 21-year-old. Now, first of all, the oldest you can be underage is 17. Second, you don't go to jail for staring at somebody. Yes, it's weird, but it's not something you go to jail for. Now, what baffles me the most about this situation is the fact that these women are perfectly okay with filming themselves doing a workout in very skimpy clothes and posting it online for the world to see, but they're not okay with someone in person just glancing at them for a couple of seconds. I mean, what planet are we living on here? Because it's definitely not Earth. People need to understand that when you want attention, you're going to get it from all directions. You don't get to pick and choose which directions you get it from. That's not the way it works. Also, some people have mentioned that this girl had an OnlyFans account, which she deleted and tried to say she didn't have one. Now, not long after she posted that vid, she did get a lot of backlash for it, which rightfully so. And the backlash eventually got so bad to the point where she had to issue an apology. So I will give her credit for that. Now, for those of you that want to say that these women are behaving that way because they suffer from trauma from being hit on by men in the past, maybe you're right. But the reason most people don't think so is because, again, they are perfectly fine with filming themselves in skimpy clothing doing a workout and posting online for the world to see. That by itself doesn't really paint the picture that these women are suffering from trauma. But even if they are suffering from trauma, it's no reason for them to post these videos to try to make these men feel bad. Also, if that's really all it takes for you to feel that unsafe and that uncomfortable in a public place like a gym, then you shouldn't be going to a gym, period. Just do your workouts at home. Now, unfortunately, even with all the backlash this girl got for this video, as I stated before, this was the video where this trend really took off. And you can tell this is a trend when people use the phrase "stitch incoming" in their video clips. So here's another example.
May I help you? Like, do we got a problem? You looking at me?
I mean, come on now. All the guy did was walk by. He didn't stop. He didn't try to talk to him. He didn't even look at him. And then the clip cuts to seconds, maybe even minutes later. He walks by them a second time. Again, he didn't stop. He didn't try to talk to him and didn't even look at him until one of them turned around to confront him, which was her fault. And I feel like this should go without saying, but can't be said enough at this point. Just because someone walks by you or looks at you for just a second does not make them a creep. A real creep in that situation definitely doesn't just walk by. He would probably stop, check them out, and try to talk to them at the very least. But all this guy did was walk by. That does not mean he's a creep. And then they display poor behavior by turning around to confront this man for absolutely no reason. If that wasn't bad enough, they posted the video online to try to put him in a negative light, just so that they could gain followers, likes, and views on their social media accounts. In my opinion, that goes under the category as selfish. And with that being said, I would suggest proposing to gyms to have a new policy to ban video recording altogether, and anyone that violates that policy should have their membership terminated at the very least. And there is one more example I wanted to show you guys. Now, this video I did have to mute because it does have music playing. You guys know how TikTok is sometimes, so I did mute the audio in this video just to avoid any problems with copyright, but just watch for yourselves and see if you can figure out what exactly this guy did to be labeled a creep. I'm willing to bet you won't find it. I mean, the more I keep watching these, the more I cringe, seriously. Did you guys see anything wrong there? Because I sure didn't. Maybe I'm just going blind. But to me, it looked like he was just walking by, and all he did was glance over at her for just a second as he was walking. Now, some people may ask, well, why would he look at her? Well, he probably didn't want to get in her way while she was doing the exercise she was doing. Or he could have just been paying attention to his surroundings. Just because somebody looks or glances over at you does not mean they're a creep. And again, if that's really all it takes for her to get offended to the point where she's feeling uncomfortable at a public gym, well, maybe she's better off doing her exercises at home or going to an all-girls gym. This man did absolutely nothing wrong. There was no reason for her to get that offended, and there was no reason for her to post that on social media. Now, I do want to say one thing is that while I'm making this commentary, I am not claiming that there aren't real creeps at the gym. There are real creeps pretty much everywhere you hang out, but to say that these videos are blowing it way out of proportion is a massive understatement. And for all the women out there that have dealt with real creeps, I would love to hear your thoughts when you watch videos like these. And I do want to give a big shout out to all the other YouTubers out there that are calling out this BS, particularly Joey Swoll, whose channel I actually got those video clips from. And if you don't know who Joey Swoll is, well, he's one of, if not the most popular gym influencers on social media. And one of the things he does is, well, he spends a lot of time critiquing videos like the ones you guys just saw on people on their bad behavior or their poor gym etiquette. The best part is he doesn't care who you are, what you look like, or how successful your social media is. He is certainly not shy about letting people have it if they're in the wrong, and I will leave a link to his channel in the description as well as a link to his TikTok, so be sure you guys go check him out. I would highly recommend it. And if you guys notice this stuff going on in your local gym, be like Joey and call it out. Now, I've been ranting for a while. I gotta wrap this up. So before I do, I did want to state a few more points. First, to all the women out there that have been complaining that men aren't talking to them anymore, this is one of the reasons why. When women are trying to label men as creeps for absolutely no reason, this is one of the consequences it can have. And this is also one of the main reasons why chivalry is dead. If you want men to talk to you, then you need to respect them as much as they respect you. Now to all the people that have either hopped on this trend or are trying to hop on it, please understand, the gym is a public place. It's meant for everybody. People can go and look wherever they want. It's not meant for you guys to set up your film sessions and strut your stuff. And one of the worst things you can do online is post a video of someone trying to shame or bully them just so that you could get followers or special attention. Please understand that this can have a negative impact on someone's life. It can ruin their reputation, it can ruin their livelihood, not to mention it'll hurt the women that are dealing with real creeps. Please be aware of the danger a trend like this can have, and please be considerate when it comes to other people's privacy and their safety. It's mean, it's disgusting, and it needs to stop right now. And as Joey Swoll would say,
You need to do better. Mind your own business.
So that's going to do it for this video, guys. And again, this is the type of video I normally don't make on this channel, but I felt like I had to talk about this topic to, at the very least, raise awareness, especially for those of you that go to the gym all the time. I go to the gym quite often myself, and I know a lot of people that do as well, so this is definitely something I wanted to talk about to at least raise the awareness and let people be aware that this is happening more than they probably think it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. If you did, be sure to give it a like and be sure to share this video with your friends and pass along the awareness. And let me know what you guys think of this trend down in the comments below. Me personally, I think this is just a ridiculous trend people are utilizing to either shame somebody, gain special attention, gain followers, or all three at the same time. As I stated before, it's really disgusting and it needs to stop right now. And again, I can't say this enough. If you guys notice this going on in your local gym, please call it out. There is already more than enough pain going around in this world. We certainly don't need any more. Yes, that is a dumb joke, I know, but I had to throw it in there. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you were able to learn something from it. My name is Ghost Pain, and if you like gaming in general, whether it's online or Let's Plays, consider subscribing to my channel, and be sure to check out my other videos as well. And with all that said, guys, it's now time to end the video. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the like button, and no matter what, guys, keep pushing to obtain your goals in life, and never ever give up.